Hey everyone, it's Marks here. Today, we're diving into the top 5 features of Next.js 15 that you absolutely need to know about. Next.js has quickly become one of the most popular frameworks for building web applications, and for good reason. It's fast, it's powerful, and it's constantly evolving. With the release of Next.js 15, we got a ton of new features and improvements. We're going to take a look at the ones that'll make the biggest difference in your workflow, starting with image optimization. Let's get started. So first up, we're talking image optimization. Now this is something that Next.js has always been really good at, but with Next.js 15, they've taken it to a whole other level. We're talking automatic image resizing, automatic format selection based on what browser you're using, and even the ability to serve those images from a CDN like Nextjs or Cloudinary. What does all this mean for you? Well, it means that your images are going to load faster and look better on more devices, which is a win-win for you and your users. And the best part is that all of this happens automatically, so you don't have to spend hours optimizing your images manually. Next.js 15 just takes care of it for you. And speaking of things that are automatic, Next.js 15 also introduces a new way to handle images that are still loading. So instead of just seeing a blank space or a broken image icon, Next.js can now automatically display a blurred placeholder while the full resolution image loads in. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in terms of perceived performance and overall user experience. Alright, so next up, let's talk about middleware. Now middleware is a really powerful concept in web development, and Next.js 15 introduces a new way to use middleware that's both powerful and easy to use. Essentially, middleware allows you to intercept requests to your application and manipulate them before they reach your application code. So, what does this mean in practice? Well, you can use middleware for a ton of different things like authentication, authorization, redirecting users, logging requests, and even modifying the response before it gets sent back to the client. It's like having a Swiss Army knife of tools for controlling what happens between the client and your server. And with Next.js 15, adding middleware is incredibly easy. You just create a new file in a specific directory, and Next.js automatically picks it up and starts using it. No need to configure any complex routing or anything like that, it just works. Chapter 3, the React 18. Advantage, Next.js 15 embraces the future. Now let's talk about React 18. React 18 is the latest and greatest version of React, and Next.js 15 is fully compatible with it. This means that you can start using all the new features and improvements that React 18 has to offer, like automatic batching, improved performance, and new APIs like Start Transition. One of the coolest things about React 18 is the new concurrent features. These features basically allow React to work on multiple UI updates at the same time without blocking the main thread, which means that your app will feel smoother and more responsive, even when it's dealing with complex updates. And because Next.js 15 is built on top of React 18, you get all of these benefits out of the box. No need to do any extra configuration or setup. Just start using React 18 components and APIs in your Next.js app, and you're good to go. Chapter 4. Debugging made easy. Next.js 15's error handling upgrades. Okay, let's face it, debugging is nobody's favorite part of web development. But it's something that we all have to do from time to time. Fortunately, Next.js 15 makes debugging a whole lot easier thanks to its improved error handling. Now, when an error occurs in your application, Next.js will give you a much more informative error message that tells you exactly where the error occurred, what caused it, and even suggests ways to fix it. But it gets even better. Next.js 15 also introduces a new built-in error overlay that pops up right in your browser window whenever there's an error in your application. This overlay gives you all the information you need to debug the error, including the component stack trace, the source code where the error occurred, and even the values of the variables at the time of the error. This means that you can spend less time trying to track down those pesky bugs and more time building awesome features for your users. And let's be honest, who doesn't love it when things just work? Chapter 5. Speed Demons, Next.js 15, Build Time Optimizations. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about build times. Nobody likes waiting for their code to build, and with Next.js 15, you're going to be waiting even less time thanks to its significantly faster build times. Next.js 15 includes a number of optimizations that make builds faster, especially for larger applications. One of the key improvements is the way Next.js handles static site generation. Next.js 15 can now generate your static pages much faster, which means that your website will be up and running in no time. And if you're building a dynamic application, Next.js 15's improved server-side rendering will make your app feel lightning fast. Faster build times mean you can iterate more quickly, get your ideas out there faster, and ultimately deliver a better experience for your users. And in the fast-paced world of web development, every second counts. That's it for today, folks. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more tech updates. We just scratched the surface of what's new in Next.js 15. There's a lot more to explore, from new routing options to improved data fetching. If you're serious about web development, Next.js 15 is definitely worth checking out. It's got everything you need to build fast, powerful, and scalable web applications. And with its focus on developer experience, you'll be building your next great project in no time. Be sure to check out the Next.js documentation for all the details and to start building your next amazing web app. Catch you in the next one.